Maharishi's lectures were fascinating. He talked about the ideas behind meditation and what we should be trying to achieve, about life and astral traveling. Sometimes Maharishi gave our group private lessons, just him and us, including Donovan, sitting out of doors. Afterward we would go to our rooms to meditate, at first for a limited time. Gradually we were allowed to spend as long as we wanted meditating, and if we were going to do so during mealtimes we had to let someone know so that food could be left outside the room. We all wore pajama trousers and big baggy shirts, and the boys grew beards. It was baking hot during the day, so you had to wear loose, flowing Indian clothes. Boys wrote several songs while we were there, several went into the White Album, and Donovan taught them his finger-picking technique on the guitar. Someone was always playing a guitar and there would be discussions and singing, nice little hubbub of social activity. Ringo and Maureen only stayed 2 weeks. Maureen had a phobia about flies, which at the time I thought silly, and she couldn't have come to a worse place. There were all sorts of flying insects. Ringo looked so sad when they left, but I think they also missed their children, who were very young. Paul and Jane left after about a month. Paul was keen to get back to London and Apple, the business the Beatles were about to launch. The Apple shop had opened just before we left, but there was an office to find and a new manager to replace Brian. He had always been more interested in business than the others, and I guess a month of meditating was enough for him. The two who were most engrossed in Maharishi's teachings were John and George. They would meditate for hours, and George was very focused. And then everything went horribly wrong. Mia Farrow told John she thought Maharishi had been behaving inappropriately. I think he made a pass at her. John threw a hissy fit. "Come on, we're leaving then." Magic Alex claimed that Maharishi had tried something with a girl he had befriended. I am not sure how true that was. I think Alex wanted to get John away from Rishikesh. He seemed convinced that Maharishi was evil. He kept saying, "It's black magic." And perhaps John had been waiting for an excuse to leave. He wanted to be with Yoko. Whatever the truth, they left. We stayed on, but the next night I had a horrid dream about Maharishi, and when George woke me the next morning, I said, "Come on, we're leaving." He, Jenny, and I went south to Madras. George didn't want to go straight from 2 months of meditation into the chaos that was waiting for him in England, the new business, finding a new manager, the fans, and the press. Instead we went to see Ravi Shankar and lost ourselves in his music.